I remember that.
Hey guys, got an interesting thing going on here as far as like reactions are involved. We got this new trailer that popped up earlier today for Scarlet and Violet. It's called the competitive play trailer. We just wrapped up on recording something else, My Hero related with Mark, so he's actually here on the call as well. And
I'm conveniently here.
hey Miranda, I brought the Asian. Oh hi, I'm very Asian. Oh hi, I'm very
hi.
Asian. Okay, but references aside, we're gonna go ahead and check out this trailer and see what's going on. Mark, you've already seen it before, right? So this is gonna be my first time personally.
Yep. Do you have it set 1080p?
Okay. Don't you dare say anything until the end of 148. All right. We'll go ahead and check this out in 3, 2, 1, and go. Volume should be still really good for everybody else too. Whoa, what's this music? Reminds me of Mega Man X5 actually. Oh, but this, yeah, competitive play, right? Closer! This dude! What the hell is that? Cyclizar. Oh, it's another dragon normal type. Shed Tails. Creates a substitute.
He's got passive substitute.
What the? Like, does it cut his health or anything? Like...
Mirror herb.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Uh-oh. They got the wash rotom. That's gonna be a problem. The paralyzation stuff. Oh. Changes into steam engine. Hold on. Oh wait, no, actually I think that's still like his thing.
Yeah, he had that in the Sword and
Uh-oh.
Shield steam engine.
Yeah, loaded dice.
Loaded dice.
Oh my god, Breloom's finally getting the buff that we need for him. Good, good. Tyranitar is like a ghost type? Also nice.
I think it's like
nice
dark.
touch. I see that.
Terra Blast.
Nice, nice. God, is that it? I guess it really was just all that. Also, of course, the special Pikachu as well. Okay. There's a considerable amount to just kind of talk about. I was gonna actually go over to the website just for any additional like stills and whatnot. They're talking about the competitive side, so for a while, Sword and Shield has been kind of just the front for any competitive battle stuff. But if they're really integrating that into Scarlet and Violet, especially with the terrorization like aspect of it, it changes the game quite a bit. And they did a really good example of just kind of presenting it here to really show like it's gonna change things as far as changing the typings, like the different abilities that you'll have like with it. You see the menus right here: casual, ranked, online, rental teams. So I question about, I guess, the rental team. I guess they'll tell me right here. Lets you easily borrow battle teams by inputting IDs that have been shared online. You'll be able to build your own battle team, make it available for Pokemon trainers all over the world to use. Oh, okay.
That's busted. Legit. I don't make good teams, but he does.
Let's see. We got Zapdos. We got Groudon over here. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, what's that? Okay.
That's Zacian? Of course, I'll take Zacian. I think that's a pretty good thing as far as like, you know, the whole thing about competitive play is that you have to, I mean, if you're not using alternative means, you're gonna have to raise these Pokemon like by hand. And I've been one to actually have done that before, and I'll tell you, it's especially from like starting from X and Y, it was kind of a grueling process, and they've streamlined it quite a bit since Sword and Shield, but it's still kind of a process. So I mean, this might be a cool thing, just as almost a pick-me-up, something that just kind of allows people to just try it out and not have to worry about the investment beforehand. So I can at least appreciate that. So I'm gonna see if it's over here. It is. So we have Cyclizar right here. So here on the website, it has its Shed Skin ability. It's also Dragon Normal. There is another Pokemon like that. I'm not sure if it's like the only other one. It's called Drampa. It's from like Sword and Shield. That new move. Is it a new move actually? because they're saying shed. Oh yeah, it is a new move. My bad, people. Shed Tail, which creates a substitute for itself using its own HP by switching places with a party Pokemon in waiting. It's pretty much does 2 actions, which is to do substitute and then also switch out. The downside though is that you probably won't be able to do any type of like moves that buffed you up as a result, or that you would otherwise use. There's some more lore about Cyclizar, and considering the legendaries, of course I kind of want to like check it out. A little bit more about Cyclizar is that it's lived in many households in the Paldea region since ancient times, so
his friend.
yeah, it has a mild disposition. People ride it pretty commonly.
That's where I said,
they don't mind being
but we
ridden.
aren't gonna ride the legendaries at that's the start. We're gonna be riding Cyclizars at the start.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it seems like it's building up towards that. They also don't mind like being ridden because it helps with, you know, any kind of cold situation, which makes sense. Since they're most likely like cold-blooded. It says here that they can sprint, specifically sprint over like 70 miles per hour carrying a person.
Wow.
That's yeah. Maintaining balance using their tails and also absorbing shocks while sprinting.
Extremely
and
hard hit.
They can also withstand themselves in battle because of that. So what you were saying, and what I've also like believed in, like the moment I saw it, was that like, yeah, this is what we start off with, because in the previous Pokemon Presents, they talked about how you would be using the legendaries to kind of get around. The legendaries are kind of near like the end of like the games when you get them, so how do you take advantage of like the riding maneuvers or mechanic if they are presented later on? Do they show up earlier in the game? But this kind of answers that question. You will be able to, at the very minimum, just ride around. I'm not sure about climbing or flying or swimming, but you can now just go like ride these around. Like, listen, I love the bike themes, but now we're riding monsters now.
That's cool.
We are now Pokemon Hunt.
We are riding a 5'3" lizard.
Pokemonster Hunt. Sure.
130, is that the 138 pounds?
Yeah, roughly. It's pretty close to 139. Damn, they can carry my heavy ass. Damn.
But I'm saying it's a strong ass Pokemon. I wonder if it evolves. Probably not.
That I actually, you know, I was thinking that it might actually do that. Either like there's a legend about like a Cyclizar pair that transformed into these legendaries
That's
via
what I
like
was thinking.
some circumstance, or like maybe your Pacific one changes.
Maybe
I'm not sure.
Related somehow.
Like there may be like a special Cyclizar that you will have like personally that will look identical to any other one, and then it will like go through a transformation later on. Or, you know, the legends state that like since Cyclizars have been around, there's like a pair, or at least one per version, that has gone through a different change in tandem with the introduction of like the sterilization stuff. Maybe. Probably not actually, because that seems completely different as an aesthetic. The legendaries look like a little too natural, like in their state.
I definitely think, because it wouldn't be the first time something like that's happened in the sense of Cosmog.
Yeah, Cosmog,
which was a first for legendaries that you evolve it. It starts as Cosmog, then it evolves, and then it turns into something that's freaking heavy as shit, and then it'll either become Lunala or it'll become Solgaleo.
Yeah. What we've seen so far, like it does kind of lead to the idea that it really does kind of look like an evolutionary stage. So like Cyclizar might have like a middle evolution, or it might also just like become that through like weird circumstances. I'm kind of leaning towards the idea that like it is an evolution type of thing where it will just be evolving into that.
That's like, I would take, that would be my first guess.
Mm-hmm. But if Cyclizars are more common, then it stands to reason that maybe all of them can evolve if I lean towards that idea.
It's just hard. Technically they could all achieve it, but,
yeah, but
it's hard to pull off.
It's hard to pull off, and let's say conveniently as the protagonist, you are the only one to access like this method, and no one else really can. It could be one of those things. I do like the theory crafting though that this presents, so I say more of it. Does Fido have an evolution? Please don't. Let Fido just be pure. Let Lechonk, yeah, you know, I can accept an evolution from Lechonk, but Fido needs to stay pure.
Lechonker.
Lechonk evolves into the Chonk.
The chunk.
It is cool to see more the how terrorization is going to be like a thing in the competitive scene, or just battling, just generally speaking, because it really does change things a lot. One of the things that they showed was Tyranitar and how that would help it out in a fight. Cool Pokemon, it is completely like vulnerable towards fighting moves because of its dark and rock typing. But what Terrorization kind of like helps with is the fact that it could change into a ghost type entirely. Nice like homage to the ghost Pokemon from the Lavender Town. But essentially you can avoid things like a close combat because it no longer affects a ghost type. And you have the Terra Blast too, which lets you use your type as like the elemental factor when you shoot it out. So it's good. There's there was also the mirror herb thing.
You just copy whatever to increase that your enemy got.
Oh, they also showed loaded dice as well. Finally, Breloom.
Which improves the accuracy of multi-hit moves.
That's good. Breloom deserves it. We don't have a lot of grass fighting types. If we had any more than Breloom. Yeah. All right. I think that's pretty much everything. So, yeah.
I believe so.
I have a feeling that we might get another like additional like trailer here and there before the game's release. It could just be one of those launch trailer things, but
come on, evolutions. Come on, evolutions.
Oh yeah. They gotta show the evolution for the starters as well.
They wait too long to do it the last time.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We will we'll do another one of these if there's another trailer that drops. I'm totally okay with just seeing, like, for example, like another Final Evolution trailer, so I'd be down for that. But yeah, so until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. So yeah, all right, hashtag bye everybody.